Good morning to you all. Before giving a little talk about this lamp, which I know very little about, wow, what a result of that last video. I actually got, and I've never had that number before, 1,228 views, which in my case is quite amazing. I normally, if I can reach 100, I'm doing quite well. And the nice comments that have been passed, I'm really pleased. You know, there's some nice people out there, and I thank you all for the kind thoughts. I know at the moment we're going through a bit of cold weather, and I said yesterday I noticed the cold because of my wolf room. But I'm very, very grateful for all the comments, and once again, many thanks. If I don't answer any of the letters personally, take the answer as being in here. I'm not very good at typing, using one finger to type. I've never been much good at bloody computers. Excuse my French. Anyhow, this morning, just quickly on the weather before I go on to the lamp, was cold, frosty, beautiful clear sky. In fact, the sun is shining out there. Give you an idea what it's like. See the greenhouse, excuse the mess. So much so that I popped out to check the plants are okay, and the heaters in the greenhouse appear to be just maintaining 32 degrees or 0 degrees Celsius, whatever you like. So I was very pleased that there's no frost damage. I have in the past had some of the mesems actually freeze, and they've thawed out. There is kind of antifreeze within these plants, but so far so good. I'm also keeping an eye on my Thankyou edulus, which I don't want to die right back like it did last year. And in the other greenhouse I've got some Xeriaceus, which are a little bit tender to cold weather. So far so good. And looking at the outside at the moment, perfectly clear skies, sunshine, a rarity of the moment. So yeah, things are quite good. Anyway, that's all I've got to say. And I say many, many thanks of the kind remarks that were made re this, and also reaching 1,228. I can't get over that. So anyhow, let's get down to what we're going to have a talk about today. I've got numerous bulbs upstairs. Oh, and by the way, it's reminded me, someone passed a comment about what was going to happen to all my bits and pieces when I do finally kick the bucket. Don't worry, they're in hand. I was going to make sure that no blinking dealer would get their hands on my stuff and the stuff to turn up at a boot sale or a junk market. I want all my stuff to be kept together, hopefully, and arrangements have been made. So yeah, that is something I've always thought about for many, many years. What is going to happen to my, say, goods and chattels? Not virtually goods and chattels. My main worry is that I would be found if I did kick the bucket, because I've got a pussycat, and obviously she comes first. Anyhow, enough of this gloom and doom and gloom. Here we have a rather unusual lamp. To give you an idea of the size. Unfortunately, I do not know what type of base this is. Now I know there's one particular gentleman on lighting galleries. He's in England, and I know he probably knows this lamp. In fact, I'm sure he knows it. I no longer exhibit on lighting gallery, mainly, as I said, I had a nasty disagreement with one of the so-called organisers. Instead of making, in my opinion, things better, made things worse. So I don't go on lighting galleries. Don't say I never look at it, but I don't go on it. So there's the lamp. It's so warm, the information on there's the information, if you can make it out. Suffice to say that it's made by Mazda. Well, that's the English Mazda. And it's a type of projector lamp. Very large. I imagine it's probably fairly low voltage. You've got your typical type of filament. It's more like blooming elements. Look at the thickness of them. I think it's probably 100 volts. And certainly a few watts, perhaps 1,000. If anyone's got any information on this lamp, please add it to the little list. As I look upon YouTube, and I believe these articles are also appearing on Odyssey. It's nice. This is a record of the stuff I've got. In some cases, stuff I used to have. I've got to say apologies for people who asked about stuff, and I've no longer got the particular thing. Anyhow, I'm noticing the battery's running out on this little camera, so I shall keep it brief. There's the lamp. It's quite a big job, as you can see. I'm holding it. There's the base with your filament. It's had a bit of wear, as you can see. It's a bit of black, so obviously these have been burnt that way round, so they're vertical, not horizontal. Probably if it was horizontal you'd melt the glass. But that's the lamp. There's the base, a very unusual base. And I know there is a gentleman out there who knows a lot about lamps. Even James might know this one. He's another very, very keen collector and an expert on the lamps. I don't look at myself as an expert, I'm a collector. Unusual things. I've picked up a bit of information here and there, but there are experts out there, and hopefully they might come across this little video that I'm going to put up. So there's the lamp. To recap, it's made by Mazda BTH, that's British Thompson Houston. English, I would think it's about 1,000 watts and possibly 100 volts. I'm guessing that because the instructions or the data has worn away, or it just doesn't exist now. What this was used for, a pedioscope, projector, I don't know. So any information out there, yes please, I'd be very, very grateful. Anyhow, I'm gonna shut up now. And once again, thank you all for those very kind remarks. And I will pop this one up on YouTube. Thanks again. Thank you.